It's been alright, I guess. It's just been a bit boring, to be honest, but it is what it is, At least we did get some decent weather at one point, but yeah. Hi, Andre, how you hope you well. Yeah, I don't know, but anyway, we'll just see how this goes, I guess. It's been kind of dead, so yeah. How we're doing tonight, everybody? Yeah, hang on, let's just get that. Oh yeah, nearly Friday. Yeah, we talked about that. Right. Anyway, yeah, welcome in everybody. Join us out if you've done a lot of that. Right, it's probably everybody okay tonight then. Well, happy birthday for tomorrow. How old are you going to be tomorrow? Stevie Mac. How are you doing? Yeah, I don't know. Carl Trevor's birthday tomorrow, 13th. All right, well, two birthdays tomorrow then. So I'm getting a bit of an old dog then. Um, yeah, my Jojo's going to be 47. Yeah, uh, Jojo. Hello, Carl Trevor's. How are you doing tonight? Hope everyone's had a good day today. Yeah, I don't know, just a bit kind of. Um, yeah, bloody old. Oh yeah. Thank you for follow HSD HSHDHF. So yeah, how are you doing tonight? Hope you're well. I got my Zero frame already. Seems legit. Um, yeah. Did you see my video earlier today? Um, sorry. Yeah, what? Sorry. What are you saying? You have to. What are you saying? Hang on, that seems legit. Hi, Twitch. How are you doing? Hope you well. Oh, you've seen the video. Okay. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I don't know. My videos are a bit kind of yeah. Film buses that are cool. Where did you go? Don't mind me asking. Yeah. I don't know. Just a bit. Yeah. Is everybody okay tonight then? I did visit St. George's Crypt and got a free hot meal. Oh, nice. A free hot meal. What was that, like a charity thing or something? Or like how do you get a free meal? Went to the gym with one shoe lol. How's that gonna work? Anyway, hi Kathy. Hi David. How you doing, everybody? Um, is everybody okay then? Hi Erin. Welcome in everyone. Yeah. So I was just having a rant earlier about how a lot of these fitness people, they don't know what they're talking about, and they're just, they're just kind of very dogmatic, a lot of them, and they'll try and tell you how they think you should do things when it's just that that's what works for them, but it doesn't necessarily mean that your way is wrong. You know, yeah, it's a charity and gives free hot meals out. You eat it in the church, all welcome, non-judgmental ritual, or really. So it's like, so you actually like someone who believes in that stuff, then, or you actually like. So it doesn't matter like if you say like atheist or agnostic or something, or so where was that at then? Um, anyway, is everybody okay then? Well, there was this thing that like called surplus to purpose, and it's called pay as you feel. So you pay as much as you feel like. So it can be as much as just like 1p, or it could be a pound or whatever, depending on what you feel like paying. So was it similar to that sort of thing? Hi, unto ages of ages. Hi, luscious Linda. How you doing? Make sure you follow with here, guys. That would be really appreciated. So yeah, what? So yeah, you're new to the app, cool. Well, nice to meet you. How are we all doing tonight, everybody? I hope everyone's well. Yeah, what you all been up to today then? Hi, Sante. How do you feel about the UK becoming? I don't know. I don't really want to get into the whole topic, really. Um, Hi, John. How you doing? Is everybody okay tonight then? Let me know how you're all doing, everybody. Try and share this out if you can. That would be really appreciated. Hang on a second. Let's just what's going on here. Still, hang on a sec. What happened there? Hi, Crafty Scott. Hope you're well. Good to see you again. Hi, Vasika. Hi, Dan. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah. Sort this out a second. Check if the monetization. Yeah, the monetization is on. You're right back. Jarvis nagging. Okay, no worries. Right. What's it? Liked and showed on X. Okay, cool. Hi, Emily. Thank you for the likes. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Dominica. How you doing? Hi, Birgit. How you doing? Hello, David. How's everybody's day been? I'm okay, thank you. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Hi, Charlie. Hello, David. Hello, Mace. Everybody okay tonight then? Yeah, it's hardly anybody here tonight, is there? It's kind of dead. Not really. Emily just went to the shop before. Well, I did a video earlier. Like, I saw that video, but yeah. Hi, Haley. How you doing? I hope you're well. Yeah, I've been trying to look into like kind of streaming, the different streaming options and stuff like that, and trying to find some, kind of yeah. How's it going? Ty, I was offered some work cash in hand by a friend to do some gardening. They haven't paid me. How should I ask them about this without it being awkward? Well, why are you worried about it? That just you got to be like, if you're not being paid, then you need to like just tell them straight that it's like like, I've done this for you. We agreed on that, and that what are you afraid of? You know. Anyway, hi Marin Tamaru. Like I would probably like if you're gonna do a job, you're probably best off getting paid before you do the job or something. I don't know. Thank you for the likes, Charles. And if there's a way of doing that where um, something like that, where they pay you before you do the job. That way they can't screw you over. But then again, if they pay you, then you might think, well, what if they do a shoddy job and then they're paid for nothing? So it's kind of one of those things that's, yeah. So unless there was some kind of written kind of like agreement there, like some kind of, something that could then be used in court, for example, but probably wouldn't go to court, but I don't know. I'm okay, thanks. How are you doing? Hello, Lisa. Hi, Marion. How's it going? Wait, what are you talking about? It's just this person saying about, yeah, people taking advantage of him because he's, when they're not paying him, apparently doing some cashing on job or something. But then again, if it's cashing on, then you can't really do anything. There's no way it can really be. Hello, Samuel. Who's that? Sorry. Anyway, how you doing, Skiffle? Probably a chick using him for free labor. Huh. I don't know, Mama T, thank you for the follow. Tax Dodger. I one dot prep. I'm doing okay, thank you. How you doing? Hope you've had a good day. Did you see my last video on there? Then no. Anyway, but yeah, I Corpse G, you're awesome beard, brother. You look great today. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I look so tremendous. I look so fantastic. I'm such a handsome man. I have, yeah. What's that, Haley? What is that? You've had a good day, have you? Then, yeah. So, thank you for the likes, everybody. Yeah, tap those screens, guys. I literally can't see how. Yeah, it's because I'm on YouTube at the same time. That's why. So you won't be able to see those comments, unfortunately. I was trying to look at a way to do that, but I'm low income. Yeah, I know it's hard, isn't it? But yeah, don't you get some benefit or something to like cover your income or something with the disabilities you were saying? Um, I don't know. I don't even know if that Titch person is even serious or if it's just a troll. Like, it's hard to even tell. So if I remember, it could be part of that troll community. So I'm taking everything they're saying with a pinch of salt, really. But yeah, hello, Promoto. How's it going? Hi, Irish Mike. Hello, Andrew. I'll donate £1 if you lick your nipple. No, I'm good, thank you. I'm not doing that. I don't need £1, so yeah. I promo. Thank you for the likes. Troll in the dungeon. Oh yeah, it gets a bit ridiculous sometimes, doesn't it? Some of these people in the chats and stuff. Not too bad, thank you. How are you doing tonight? Hope you're well. Yeah, it's nice to have you all here tonight. Let's get this shared out if you can. Yeah, make sure you follow or subscribe if you're new here. So I was looking at where to like try and bring the chats together, but unfortunately there doesn't seem to be a way for me to be able to do that right now. It would have been great if I could have somehow combined the TikTok and YouTube lives together so then everyone can see each other. Yeah. Yeah, you said you got picked for a heart condition. Yeah. Does that not get you enough money then or something? Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever tried using that Too Good to Go app? Because you can get like discount food off there, like food that would have otherwise been thrown away. I know Richard gets some stuff off there, and you can get like food for like next to nothing, but it's like kind of random. That's the only thing. It's a bit risky because it's just you can get some random stuff. So if you're quite open to like different foods and stuff, then it can be all right. But you never know what you're really going to get off there because you get kind of like a random bag of food. But then there's Olio where you can just get random bits of food for free in some cases. It's like gambling. Once I got a tray of mushrooms, yeah, was it worth it though? Greg's ones are good. Do you know where they're actually coming from then? How many hours have you been live? Um, been live for 24 minutes. I wonder how to process works. What do you mean? Anyway, hi Bojo. How are you doing? Let's have a look and find another one. Hi Kezia, hello Alicia. How are you doing tonight, everybody? I hope you've all had a good day. If you're new here, please give me a follow. I'll have to have a look into it, but yeah, it's just if you can get like cheap or free food, that's cuts down a lot of your bills, doesn't it? You get £8 or £12 worth of food, like normally 2 baguettes, 4 donuts, pastries, and croissants. Oh yeah, a lot of it's not very healthy though, is it? So if you want to eat healthy food, it can be a bit limited in that way because a lot of it can be quite, like white breads and stuff like that. So that's the issue with it, at least. By doing donuts and things like that. Not everyone necessarily wants to eat that kind of stuff. Hi, Belle. How you doing? If it was things like fruit, it could be good, but it just depends, doesn't it? What? Yeah. So like you get what you get, kind of thing. So how much there was a tray of mushrooms then? Mustn't have been much then, surely. Hi, Tommy Tank. How you doing? Hi, Frankie. How you doing? I eat processed foods a lot of the time. It's cheaper and more convenient. Yeah, I mean, you can have like say less processed stuff like whole grain cereals and things like that, which are quite cheap, like oats and like whole wheat cereal and things like that. Thank you for the like spell, which are probably about the same price as more processed stuff, really. But hello, Marianne, how you doing? But yeah, I hope everyone's well tonight. Share the live out if you can for me. Yeah, everybody okay then? Hello, that one sad go. It's like £2.99. I had some other stuff in lettuce at Suma's. Oh yeah. Um, yeah, fair enough. Thank you for following, Christine. There was this place. It was actually in York for a little bit called Surplus to Purpose, but unfortunately they got rid of it. Like it was like a kind of. It was like they had sort of. It was like they had this like really cheap stuff. Like you could get like 8 oranges for 50p, which is like not cheap, really, isn't it? And they had like kind of. But they've got like one in Leeds, but it was weird because you had to like go through these gates to get into it. I tried going once, and then they were like, "Oh, you can't just go through right now." And I was like, "Huh?" It was like these gates, and there was like someone there. It was like a frigging warehouse thing. I'm like, I did okay. Take care from Heron Foods is good. They like do really cheap stuff there. So I don't really go to Heron Foods. It's not similar to like foreign foods, isn't it? That kind of stuff. But it's like usually quite cheap stuff in there, isn't it? Um, yeah, but some people will say like it's best to buy it in bulk and stuff. Like tomorrow, like say if you got like your dried stuff, buy it in bulk. You save some money that way. Hi, Cynthia. Hello, Priya. Yeah, usually cheap, but it can't be random what they have in stock. Yeah, yeah, that's true. So it is a bit of a gamble, really, isn't it? No, I've not got an Australian accent. It's British. I don't know why people keep saying I sound Australian. I don't think I sound Australian at all. It's just maybe Australian sounds British then. I'd say Australians sound British rather than British sound Australian. You get me? So yeah, how are we doing tonight, everybody? I don't think I'm that monotonous. I don't know, but I guess it depends. Maybe right now it is, but it depends on how much I express myself. Really, if I'm just in a you know feeling a bit kind of meh, then I don't really kind of express it as much. Maybe I'm just not in the mood to kind of be asked to try and kind of express myself more. I just don't have the energy to like kind of feel really like up and down and all that kind of shit. Like Teddy, how you doing? I used to be a lot worse for like being monotone, but it's just people can find it boring if I'm monotone. So I'm trying not to be, but maybe it's just because I got a deep voice, so it sounds like that. I don't know. Um, yeah, it's fake, really, isn't it? But a lot of fake people in it. Yeah, hi, Teddy, how you doing? I'm good, thank you. How you doing? I don't know. I don't really want to be like, I don't really want to be like boring to people though. I'd never run. Because if I want to try and grow myself on social media, then I need to try and be as entertaining as I can be. But at the same time, I don't want to burn myself out. So, hello, Rahab. How are you doing tonight? Thank you for the likes, Lydia. People have said, "Oh, you sound like a robot" or something. I don't know. It's not good, really. But yeah, that honestly sounds exhausting. Yeah, trying to be put on some kind of act. It's like people will say, "Be yourself," but then at the same time they'll say, "Oh, you need to, smile more" or something like that. It's like you can't win, can you? Because okay, well, they say be yourself, but then when I'm being myself, then people don't like it. Yeah, exactly. Although, well, it's kind of infuriating, really, because it's like people on one hand are saying be yourself, just be yourself, and you'll go far. And then on the other hand, people say, oh, well, if you smile more, then you do better. It's like, well, but I can't do that all the time. That's not me. That would just be too like mentally draining to try and put on that kind of act because I guess people just got so used to being fake that it's just kind of I don't know how people can just do it. I don't know. I don't like Andrew Tate now. Um, I don't know how people can just be so fake. Like, pretty. How can they have the energy to do all that? The mental energy, maybe because they don't overthink it or something. They just it naturally comes to them to be fake. I don't know. But we have to like kind of mentally sort of like think about being fake because we're naturally very real and just that's what people don't like about people on the spectrum is that we're very real and very honest, even brutally honest. And to try and be fake would be like going against our nature, you know. Whereas a lot of people are just kind of chameleons and they just naturally are able to kind of just, what do I like? What do you mean? What do I like? Um, I mean, what do I like to do? What my hobbies? Like, what's the each other off after? What do you mean? So I don't know. It seems like autistic people are naturally not going to be as bullshitting, and they don't tend to sugarcoat things. And yeah, people don't like that. People want to be told sweet lies over uncomfortable truths, But I don't want to be like that. I don't want to just pretend things are okay when they're not. That's not what I do. I don't like that. It's fake and it's just like, surely you should be able to express a negative emotion if that's what you actually feel. But then people are told to suppress that and just, like, Jojo, put on a smile even when you're feeling down. How is that a good thing? I used to be good at it, but as I've got older, I've stopped masking. Yeah, I'm not gonna mask for anybody, you know? It would just be too exhausting. I've heard a lot of like autistic women tend to mask more because it's just because there's a lot of like pressure on them to try and fit in with the society, whereas with men they can be a bit more themselves, I guess. And but they're still like, yeah. Oh, thank you, Jojo. It was a bit, I once did a 225, but I had that on my YouTube, but I thought I'd just do 100. I probably could have gotten a good bit longer, but I just thought, okay, I'll just get to that round number of 100 and just put it out. I didn't need to like, keep going really, but yeah. Um, I don't know how you even did that. Oh yeah, well, it's just practice and just getting fitter, and it's just when you do it enough, then you feel the fitness come on, and yeah, it's just about conditioning yourself. Hello, karmic debt. Um, okay. I also say enjoy painting. How do you express yourself? I guess through things like music. I also do like impressions and stuff. So you think some people on the spectrum use it as an excuse to be a waster? I mean, maybe sometimes, but we've got to try and sort of look at both sides, I think, and we can't just dismiss all of it as just. I would try the squatting with your feet pointing more forward, though. I mean, so you're just gonna like nitpick at it, and it's like what these trolls were doing and stuff, and try to be all like, "What do you mean? How can I point my feet more forward? What do you mean? Like my feet are already forward, right? What you on about? And what you doing? Are you trying to just be kind of like, is this supposed to be some joke or something? I don't know. I can't tell if you're joking or something, or if you're being sarcastic or something. Like, what you mean? Point my feet more forward? What the hell? Thank you for the roses, single girl. How we doing, everybody? Make sure you follow if you're new here. Um, my English isn't good. Okay. Yeah. Um, how's everybody doing tonight? Hope you're all well. Share the live if you can, guys. Anyway, yeah. So I get that. Sometimes people can use autism as an excuse, but at the same time, thanks for the likes, Dan. We have to like, learn how it's affecting different people, and try to sort of accommodate for everybody's needs to help them to be able to live their life the best. It's not. I mean, there is some people that give it a bad name, that are just sort of you can't work due to your mental health. So, what do you mean? Is it like depression, or what's the issue like? So, I mean, obviously, like not judging or anything, because but yeah, I try hold the job down, and I get bullied in the workplace, right? Yeah, that's what do they bully you for? Like, I mean, only great people are autistic, says Karmic Debt. I mean, I don't really agree. I think there's great people depending on different, whether it's normal people, or which I don't even really like the word normal, because I don't think anybody's normal. I think it's just there's a spectrum of people, and I don't know if is Richard still there. We need to try and mod the chat a bit, because it's just getting a bit yeah, these trolls again. But yeah, is everybody all right tonight then? Yeah, what's that? I don't think. anyone's normal, really. Yeah, because it's a spectrum of people, and what do we even mean by normal? Albert Einstein was autistic. Is that actually proven now? 'Cause it wasn't like he was diagnosed, was it? It was way before all that, but yeah, like a lot of people said that he displayed a lot of traits. I worked in a warehouse and it was awfully intense, and I was uncomfortable in the workplace. Oh yeah. So was that when you got bullied or something? I just couldn't really probably be bothered with like colleagues, to be honest. So I'd probably just end up with a bunch of people I don't even really like. I don't really like to be around people all day that I don't really know that well. It's like I can only put up with like being around certain kinds of people for a certain amount of time, you know, because then people might try to kind of, try and get you involved in certain things, and then I just wouldn't want to be dealing with that. Hi, Anisha, how you doing? Hope you're well. You never know what can end up happening in the workplace. Just you end up in a bunch of chaos. Yeah, I take care, Conic. Hello, Reese. How you doing? I think I'm probably on the spectrum. I like being around people, to be fair. Yeah, you do. But that doesn't mean that, yeah, a lot of people on the spectrum do like being around people. It's just they can be quite picky of who they're around. But I think, Haley, when you were saying that because you don't like it when people lie, that is actually something that a lot of people on the spectrum are like that as well, where they can't really stand. Okay, I didn't say I'm sad about it, Luke. I'm just um, so what I'm saying is like like about when people lie, it's really like annoying. Um, you know, I'm an anarchy of Gem City. No, this isn't another religious page. No, quite the opposite actually. I do get super attached to certain people, probably too much though. Yeah, and then overthink everything. Yeah, I'm like that as well. It's this thing called limerence, like especially when it comes to like romantic things. And okay, sure, maybe you can just like buzz off or something, because you know it's like why are you so like bothered what people will do with their lives? Anyway, my mother said I was on the spectrum in 2005. That's when I got my diagnosis. Oh wow, that was a long time ago. I thought you were some troll at first with the name Tommy Tank or something. Like nature, I don't know. You could still be a troll or something, but like Tommy Tank is like Cockney rhyming sign for you know what, having a Tommy Tank or something. I have massive problems with terrible ruminating and overthinking till can barely even decide. Yeah, that's the thing of like called analysis paralysis. Have you heard that before? Analysis paralysis. When you overthink so much that you never actually make a decision. Thank you for following Murray Donks. That can be why we end up like procrastinating. One of the reasons is because of like just constant like rumination, overthinking, and not being able to make a decision and weighing up the pros and cons and whatever. Instead of just going with the flow and not thinking too much about, oh, what if this doesn't work or whatever, blah blah blah. I haven't, but I can't decide things because I get so overwhelmed. Yeah, that's the whole analysis paralysis thing. Okay, see you in a bit, nature. Um, but yeah, it's like I mean, people say, oh, people use it as an excuse not to work. Well, who the fuck even wants to work in this shit society anyway? Now. Thank you for following Mary. That's the word. It's just you're probably just getting fucking disrespected and whatever, and getting paid a shit fucking wage anyway. What's the fucking point? So even if it's like, can you blame them anyway if they're trying to use it as an excuse in this society that we're in? And then you've got all this thing of like, if you try to better yourself, a lot of people might even just try and put you down for it. It's like they'll let's say you try and work hard and then you have all these people, jealous people there who, so let's say if you do get promoted or something, then people could be bitter towards you and things like that. I need an I hate. Yeah, that would be um, yeah, yeah. Well, some people say about I hate everyone equally or something like that. Hi, Rebecca. How you doing? So therefore, it's not discrimination. Thank you for the heart meet, Rebecca. Just go to Asda. Why Asda? Um, Now, yeah, there will be certain jobs that you can do where it doesn't involve really being around people. Um, but certain jobs could be very like tedious and like be very just mind numbing. So yeah, it's this thing of like a need for stimulation and in some way. Yeah, hi Kamunto, how you doing? Hello Bling Blong, how's it going? Hello Hannah. Um, but there's a lot of these jobs are just dead end jobs. There's no progressions anymore. It's just, you know, it's just a bunch of like, yeah, hi Hannah, Stella, hope you're well tonight. Hi Jack. Yeah, it's just a bunch of like, a lot of these jobs nowadays are just sort of just very low paying, and then there's not really any prospects to progress. And even if you do it, you have more responsibilities and just yeah, yeah. Well, it's just I don't know. I'd rather just kind of work on my own terms. Basically, is what I'm trying to figure out. Thank you for following my day. Doing something I actually enjoy doing, and not being tied down to it either. That would be ideal for me. Just if it meant I just did a odd bit or something, and then like, thank you for internet. Okay, go away. Just looks like it's just another troll just trying to, talk some crap, whatever. Yeah, I mean, hi Charlie, how you doing? How's it going? Not too bad, thank you. Yeah, sorry, it's just I've been mainly on TikTok lately. It's just been having a lot more viewers on there, so I've been spending a lot more time on there. Have you got any further with your plans? I haven't really looked any more into that. That's the problem in my mind. I just keep getting kind of distracted, and yeah, thank you for following Noria. It's like I'll be looking at the whatever shiny object or whatever, and then it's like, okay, that ain't gonna work. Okay, then I look at something else, and it's just I end up getting nowhere with anything. That's my problem. But ideally, I could just try and make it, a lot of money just traveling and just making content. But unfortunately, people just don't seem to be that generous. So yeah, yeah. Jamila, thank you for the likes. How are you doing tonight, everybody? I hope you're all well. A bit like that. Will be good to have something to focus on. I know, but it's hard. I've been focused on this, and it's just not really. I don't know. I'm just hoping that it will just blow up at some point. But I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you doing? Trying to focus on all this, and it's just been underwhelming, really, with the amount of support. Like put so much time into it just for people to hardly, chip anything into it. It can feel a bit, I don't know. I don't want to be like kind of ungrateful or anything. I'm grateful for every bit that people will send, but it's like out of all the thousands of people that have watched me, it's like, it just feel a bit kind of like people just don't seem to value me that much on here. And even when I've tried doing busking, it's like same kind of thing really. It can feel a bit awful to like do that stuff just to end up, you know, making peanuts. You question everything. You start questioning your value. And thank you for the donut, Dan. Yeah, um, but it's just it's rough. I need to. How you doing? You put so much into it. Just like, hi, all hails a glitch. How you doing? Okay, are you gonna like try and convince me to talk to Jace again, are you, or something? Because I'm not. Like your life's treat me okay, I guess. Um, I need to, but it's like I can't keep doing those videos forever, though. Can I? I don't know. I don't know if I could. How am I gonna keep doing those videos? And otherwise, it just seems a bit spammy and kind of like people might get annoyed with that. I don't know. But I noticed that those videos seem to do well for me. But yeah, because one of them got over 600,000 views, which is crazy. But unless I kept, so find a way to keep making videos that get those level of views, then it's gonna be slow. But yeah, a lot of it's like the titles and stuff. If it's seen as drama or it's seen as some kind of, you know, it kind of gets people interested, so they watch it and then they share it out. And yeah, I remember you saying it didn't work out well, busking a few times, especially that time when that guy said something along the lines, "Don't." Yeah, yeah, that was. Yeah, it's not good, is it? But yeah, that's also getting over 600K views though. Yeah, but it feels like it's fleeting and it's not just going to keep happening. So I don't know. They get these people that go viral and then they don't really go viral again after that. And then I don't know. All right. I don't know, guys. It's just a bit, it just this uncertainty is the problem of it, where you don't know what you stand with it. Perpetual, thank you for the likes. How you doing? You just feel like you don't know where you stand with it all. It's like that's the problem I find with it all. It's like, where do I stand? Anyway, hang on a second. Sorry, guys. Um, hang on a sec, guys. Sorry, I'm just a bit. There's having some issue at the moment. Let me just swipe left. Why is it not? Why is it not? God's sake! Right. What is going on with this thing right now? Well, what is going on here? This is messing up at the moment. Sorry, guys. I'll get to you guys in a sec. It's just messing up on my phone at the moment. I'm trying to swipe left to get to close that thing off. It's not working. It says swipe left. Okay. Well, I swipe left and it's not doing anything. Ah, goodness. Right, let's see the YouTube thing right now. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Right, there we go. It's gone. Thank you, Jojo. I was surprised you sung. Yeah, I thought the song would have blown up, but it is what it is at the end of the day, isn't it? I guess maybe I could have done better with it, but thank you for the likes, Sammy. Respect your wishes in regards to Jace. Okay, then. Living day by day, 11. How's it going? It almost feels like you are Jace. I don't know why you keep obsessing with him. Like, I don't know, like you're some kind of friend of his or something. I don't know. Trying to kind of influence me to, I just don't really, I don't know what Haley, what your thoughts on that Jace is, but yeah, I don't know. Like Samir, how you doing? I just felt like there was something off, really. I don't know. Stacey Don 86. There just seems to be something off with that whole fitness community of people, really, for the most part. Hi, Samir, how you doing? Not spoke to him or watched him in ages. Yeah, yeah. I remember you used to watch him sometimes, but I don't know. It's just yeah, it's like what Richard was saying. He gets these people on his lives to like, it was always really nice to me though. It's like he gets these people on his lives and then tries getting them doing his workouts, and then they're really struggling with them a lot of the time because they're not necessarily built for his workouts. Thank you for likes me. Just to kind of, it's like it almost seems like a ego thing, but then again, he had someone on his live or something, and then they did better than him on something, so he probably didn't like that. Hi, Abnsy, how you doing? The crafty Scott, how's it going? But yeah, anyway, is everybody okay? Welcome to the live, everybody. How you doing, MZ? Hope you well tonight. Hi, Neela. How's it going? I'm doing fine, thank you, MZ. Hello, Tony. How you doing? Welcome in here, everybody. But yeah, I don't know, guys. It's hard to really trust anybody nowadays. Even people who seem nice, they seem alright, but you got to listen to your gut over these things. What does your gut tell you? Because oftentimes your gut will say something doesn't seem right here. Hi, user, how are you doing tonight? No, I don't really trust you. I don't really trust hardly anybody unless I've met them, and even then, sometimes you can get a vibe that's like, yeah, okay, thank you, Anti. I'll come in. Um, Jerry says, hello, Jerry. I'm all right, thank you, Jerry. How have you been? Have you been doing your busking again lately, or have you packed that in? Yeah, okay, thank you for the likes. Samir, thank you for the likes. Yeah, um, my gut is always right. Yeah, it's usually right, isn't it? You have to listen to your gut on these things because, yeah, I mean, can you play an instrument a little bit? Thank you for Lizzie. I learned a little bit of guitar and bass, but not enough to be really good at it. But I think if I did bass, I could probably get to an adequate level pretty quickly. If I'd say I could do it as like, start making music or something, but I don't know. Is everybody okay then? Shout out to Ritual, yeah. Yeah, is everybody all right? I'm wondering if my PA system, it's called, it's a portable speaker. That wouldn't work as an amp with it. It wouldn't work as an amp, I don't think, with it. So yeah. Oh yeah, the whole flatulence thing. Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Saying about that. I managed to get 5 kg of brown rice again off the same person in Olio. Oh yeah, well, that's good then. I've given up the busking for the moment, not enjoying it anymore. Yeah, it's just for some reason it just seems to not be paying hardly anything, does it? Hardly anyone seems to be chipping in. You could be working hard all day just for people to just pay you F all. Hi, CC Rolls, how you doing? Hope you well. Yeah, make sure you give me a follow if you're new here, guys. That'd be really appreciated. Hello, Louise. Good evening to you. It can get quite, sort of disheartening, can't it? Because you like put all this effort into something that feels, like Callum, how you doing? A lot of people have many of my staff in town don't carry cash. Yeah, I know, but it's hard, isn't it, when what you're supposed to do then? I mean, I could try to get a card reader, but it might be hard to kind of work that when I'm doing stuff. Because let's say if I'm using my phone, I can't. Well, I could get a card reader, but then I don't know. It's just what you gonna do? Because always someone got to be careful with that stuff. I don't know. Thank you for follow, Miss T. Hi, Arlen. How you doing? Hope you're doing well tonight. I don't know. Is everybody okay then? Welcome in here. Oh, you had another bad experience. Oh no, what happened? I had a bad experience the other week with my busking. You know, yeah, someone was just harassing me, and it just started to escalate. And I was like, "Yeah, hi, Arlen. Thank you for the likes. How you doing tonight? Hope you've all had a good day today." What's busking? It's when you perform in the street for money. That's what happens. Hi, Russia. Hi, Sarah. Yeah, when you perform for money, basically. Well, I was doing beatboxing last time, but I've done singing before, and yeah, it's like Becca, how you doing? It's like when you like kind of playing for money, and it's hard because, like I said, no one's hardly carrying cash anymore. I don't know. I'm not really in the mood for it right now, Matty. I'm just like more. I might just go on here to chat, really, but depends what mood I'm in, really. But I'm just not really in that mood right now. But I'm just saying, like, um, what's this about? Like, Francis, Francis, Francis Richard or something. Why is he so obsessed with Richard for? It's, yeah, yeah. I don't know. Okay, that's cool. Had a good day. Okay, cool. Yeah, hi, good news. How you doing? Hope you're well tonight. All right. Hello, Sam. Not too bad, thank you, Sam. How are you doing? I was shouting abusive words at me in Leeds by teenagers. They chucked cans of lager at me, and I was humiliated during the. Oh, that's not good. All right, get rid of Smiler. Mute Smiler from the chat. Just keeps trolling. There we go. Yeah, okay, bro. Thank you for the likes. How you doing tonight? Hope you're well. Is everybody okay tonight then? Hi, boy niece. How's it going? Um, yeah. So, are you all right tonight then? We've all had a great day. You guys want to talk about little George? How you doing? Good to see you all. Yeah. Thank you for following me, Ray. Ever do overhead barbell press? Not very much, no. Um, yeah, well, yeah, do decline push-ups and stuff like that, and yeah, and like what else? Pike push-ups. I did it today with 65 kilograms. Seems legit. I am not bad just sitting on my TV watching the couch. Can't beat it. Oh yeah, yeah. As long as you don't just be lazy all the time, I guess. But yeah, Australian lover. How's it going? Tanya Bradley, how you doing? I hope you've all had a good day today, people. Make sure you give me a follow if you're new here, guys. That would be really appreciated. Let's get another song, shall we? Yeah, hi, Para Julie Era. Hi, Kiki, how you doing? Hope you're all well tonight. Um, I don't know. Like Quamby. It's just, yeah, no one's hardly carrying cash, so I need to figure out something out about that. How am I going to get people to donate if they can't? I mean, there's like, I have this PayPal QR code, but no one really does that even. I tried using that, I think, once, but thank you for Eva, but no one seemed to bother with that. I don't know. I don't think most people even do PayPal anyway. Just going to sit in the bath and run the toilet. Okay, that's a bit much information, isn't it? Yeah, is everybody all right tonight then? Hi, Betsy, how are you doing? Good evening to you. Hope everyone's well. Share the live out if you can. That would be really appreciated. Yeah. Hi, Sash. How's it going? Thank you for share, Richard. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not right now, Sash. I'm not really in the mood for that. Thank you for the share, Haley. Yeah, not really in the mood for much, to be honest. Yeah. Hello, Godly. How you doing? Hope you're well tonight. And I'm back. Just had some tin ravioli for tea. It's quite high in sodium. I've got heartburn, and that's not good. Is this guy for real or something? Like, I don't know. So you got heartburn just from having some ravioli. I mean, what do you think of that, Richard? It just sounds a bit kind of. Oh, it's music. I don't mind some of it. Um, yeah, Horde Styles. Yeah, like I don't know. I don't really listen to it much, but I can kind of like take it or leave it kind of thing. We say, but you too rude. What you're saying? I don't know what you're on about. I visualize. Who's this? I don't know what's going on here, but what do I think of what? There's no Titch saying in the chat about. I'm just sorry. I'm back. Just had some tinned ravioli for tea. It's quite high in sodium. I've got heartburn. I mean, is this for real? Are they just trying to like pull me leg or something? I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's just, oh, he's always got some. I know. It just seems a bit. I haven't actually had proper tea yet. I just had some like granola earlier, but yeah. Um, Coffee gives me heartburn. All right. Well, coffee is quite a stimulant. Like it stimulates the adrenal system. Okay, cool, Sam. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, it's an adrenal stimulant, isn't it? I don't know when the next squat video is. Hi, Karen. How we doing? Hope you're out tonight. You said coffee gives you anxiety. I don't know. Hi, Francis, Olivia. How you doing tonight? Hope you're all well. Hello. Nice to meet you. If anybody's new here, make sure you give me a follow. That would be really appreciated. Thank you for being here tonight, everyone. I need to squat with back facing towards the camera. I dare. Yeah. I'm just off to make myself a coffee. Oh, really? Hi, Andrew. Hello, Perky. How are you doing tonight, everybody? I hope you're all well. If you're new here, please give me a follow. Yeah. All right. Is everybody okay? Hi, Carol. Good to see you. Hello, Ella. How you doing tonight, everyone? Sorry, Jimmy. I've had a long day traveling around. If I've offended you in any way, I apologize. I enjoy the community. I'm quite lonely. It's just, I don't know. It didn't offend me. It's just, I don't know if you're being for real or not. Like, it just, I mean, there's just a lot of like trolls and stuff, and it's like, I don't know, just something doesn't seem right. Like, Gainer, how you doing? No, I'm not singing "What a Wonderful World." No. Hi, Angel, how you doing? Right. Hey, T, how you doing tonight? Thank you for the likes, Carol. Yeah, I'm all right, thank you. How you doing? It's just been a bit of a long day today, really. You know, it's one of those days. I think it's just felt like a long day, really. Anyway, is everybody okay? What do you mean? Yeah, I only had a few plums, but didn't have any today. Hi, Kenny, how you doing? Thank you for the follow. Hi, how you doing? Hello, sir. What's your favorite chip? What do you mean? Probably a computer chip. Um, I don't know. I'm not really taking requests right now. Do you like peaches? Yes, I do like peaches. Millions of peaches. I'm gonna do peaches by PUSA. Yeah, presidents of the United States of America. Don't let them effing annoy you. Just jealous people because you're a nice. Oh yeah, I know. There's just a lot of like toxic people and whatever that just want to try and put you down, whatever. Yeah, or they're just a bunch of bored people a lot of the time. Um, Hi, Louis. How you doing? I hope you're well. Yeah, everybody doing well tonight. What's this whole thing? Beaches. Beaches. What are you saying? I don't know what's going on here. Beaches. What is going on, right? This is just getting kind of like a mess. So I'm probably going to get rid of this person out of the chat now. Right. So, yeah, there we go. That's better. And then we'll get rid of that person out the chat as well. Goodbye. Hi, Judith. How are you doing tonight? Hope you're well. Some immature people in the chat. Mine's a potato one. Oh, yeah. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're all well. You want to do some like riddles then? The thing is, it kept coming up with the same riddles. And I'm like, um, let's just look at, yeah, let's just go for like 20 riddles again and see if we get any new ones that come up. Because I don't know. Let's have a look online and find some riddles that we can do. Um, there were some really bad ones earlier that I was looking at where they just didn't make any sense, right? And it was really infuriating because, like, some of the answers were just ridiculous. Like, I'll go through them, right, and you can let me know what you think, right? Was it Reader's Digest or was it another one? Hang on, it might have been Reader's Digest. So this was. So I'll try and find one, but yeah. So hope you're doing well tonight. Let me find it, right? So, oh no, that wasn't it. I don't know. There was one that had some really just stupid, like there was really stupid answers, like that just didn't make any sense. It was just really annoying. I want to find it because I just want to know what Richard thinks about it because I was like, how is that even the answer to that? Um, Let me see if I can find it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to find it because it's bugging me now because I'm like I want to find the website. It was these riddles, right? And they were like the answers just were like stupid. Like for example, there was one about going to a different time zone and uh and saying how did they get there on time. Was going from New York to Las Vegas, and they were there in an impossible time. But then it was just ridiculous. It was like, how is that even like the answer to that? It was like I can't remember what it was exactly. It was I want to try and find it first, just to kind of like go through it because I'm like it's bugging me now because I'm like yeah, because I was looking at some earlier. Let me just go to riddles for adults, right? I think it might have been that I typed in, and then 101 riddles that adults. I don't know. It might have been. I'm sure there was one with 50 of them or something, if I remember. It's bugging me out because I want to try and find this thing, and it's like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that was the one about being a travel agent, but I'm like, that's just stupid because they didn't even go, and it's like it's just stupid. Like, and then there was one about somebody, getting married or something. I don't know, someone marrying somebody, but the answer was it was an actress. It was an actress or something, something like that. Joel, and I'm like, that's just stupid. Like, it was just annoying because, like, the answer that we would have gone for was vicar because they marry people, and it's like, yeah, yeah, I think you wasn't you there or something at that time? And we was like saying, yeah, it's vicar. It was just BS, and it's like, some of these answers are just like stupid. Right, let's find some good ones. But some of them come up with the same ones, like the towel one and all that. Usually riddles are a play on words because English words have two meanings. Yeah, but when they're like, it's like trick questions. That's something that really does me head in because I'm like, yeah, like what's the only room you can get with no doors or windows? Um, I don't know. Hang on. What's the only room you can get with no doors or windows? Mushroom. Yeah, that would be it, right? Mushroom. I'm guessing that's the answer to that one, right? Um, right, so there's easy riddles, and then there's like, let's see if there's harder ones. Um, oh yeah, this is one I've heard. Like, what do you see once in June, twice in November, and not at all in May? Right. Yeah, that's right. You've probably heard that one before. I've heard that one before. So yeah, we need to find what are like, a bit more obscure that aren't so obvious. Um, right. I'm gonna play some more music, but we need to find ones that are a bit more like, "Hello, Orantes. How you doing? Hello, Chelsea." Yeah, let's see what we've got in the chat. So yeah, what's the only room you can get with no doors or windows? That's what someone put in the YouTube chat. So, Sam. Hi, May. How you doing? So yeah. Um, Hi, May. How you doing? I hope you're well. Dirty Ninja. How you doing? Yeah. Um, let's just put in. I have a video of Richard singing. Oh god, that must be like torture then. Yeah, it's probably more torture than the music that I subject you guys to. Um, I think his song would probably be "It's Fun to Stay at the YMCA." Um, what's the biggest challenge you face as a homosexual? Um, I don't know, probably like that there's not as many choices or something. I don't know. Um, but yeah, it's just if you gotta have riddles, they've got to be like where that's the only possible answer. Otherwise, you should give multiple answers to it. You know. Thank you for following me, Michelle. Because some of them are like trick questions where the answer you could have multiple answers to it. It's like 12 seconds long, but still, oh yeah, yeah, enough to see the yeah. Shona, do I do weddings as the groom? Wedding? I was just talking about hello, Doctor Jim. I was talking about some riddle that the answer Um, let's restart the YouTube live, actually. Where you from, pal? I'm from the UK. Where are you from?